What's up everyone, Toy Bro back again with another Marvel Legends review. Today we're taking a look at the new Spider-Man 2099 figure from Hasbro. Alright, here's a quick look at packaging, standard Marvel Legends stuff. So we've got our figure in the window box, we've got the series name as well as the character name, or in this case the set, because this is a multiverse Spider-Man. He goes with the Spider UK. We've got some artwork on the side, we've got a shot of the two multiverse spiders, we've got a shot of our full wave in the Build-A-Figure, and then a shot of Spider UK on the other side. Let's pull them out. Alright, so here's our figure, and this is one that I really wanted to get. I think this is my most anticipated figure from this wave. I haven't been tracking him down too hard, but I have been checking quite a bit, and the hunt paid off, and I found, I think, 7 full cases of this wave at one Walmart the other day, so I figured I might as well go ahead and get them. So let's take a look at the sculpt and paint and articulation and just see, everything this guy has to offer. Right off the bat, I think it's pretty obvious that his design is pretty striking. I think it's one of the key aspects of what makes this figure so cool. I don't know anything about the current incarnation of Spider-Man 2099 or why he has this new awesome suit, but either way, I think it translates really well to a figure. So let's take a look at the paint first, and you can see there's a lot of different colors here, or at least a lot of different applications of color. So we've got a lot of white, we've got some black, we've got some red, and we've got a little bit of blue here and there too. So I will say right off the bat that this figure's paint is not perfect. There are a few misses that I have on mine. This was the best one that I could find out of all that were there. Some were pretty bad, and this one still has a few things that I don't like about it. But overall, it's the best one that I could get a hold of. So right off the bat, we've got the white head, which is molded plastic with the painted red visor. I do have a little bit of a scuff right here. I might be able to take that off. I don't know that it's paint. It looks more like a scuff mark. So I'm going to try to wipe it off. And look at that, it's already gone. So one problem has been resolved. Great. That was the one that was bugging me the most. And since I just opened him, now is the best time to try to fix it. We've got the red that runs down into the white chest, and this is all kind of a metallic finish to it. All the red on the body is not metallic. Some is a flat red, like the mask isn't as metallic, and these fins, I guess you would say, are just molded red plastic. But the metallic red, I think, is a great look. It really stands out with this character, and I really, really like that look. It's got the spider emblem, which kind of looks like a skull almost too, depending on how you look at it. Maybe that's just me that's seeing it. We've got some black lines painted in over here, and then we've got the red that goes through this butterfly joint. The arms are a black molded plastic with some red accents on the shoulders. We've got the red fins, like I mentioned, white paint on the forearms, white paint on the hands, and more red. The legs are molded in the same black plastic, and then we've got red, which is metallic again. We've got more white, and then we've got these blue lines on the boot. That's pretty much the only blue that I see, so that's it. The back is the same kind of style. It's white and red with that red metallic paint. There's a bit of a splotch in the musculature of the back there. I'll have to try to get that. And I've got some blue in the arm here, which I can't tell if it's supposed to be like that or not. It looks like it's supposed to be that way, so let's see if it's on the other side. And it is. That's kind of a weird spot for that. You can almost barely even see that, but there's blue there. So I thought that was a problem, but just the way I had it turned. So okay, so there is more blue. Depending on how you have the arm position, you won't ever see that though. Interesting. I guess if that's supposed to be there, it's good that it's there. It seems kind of unnecessary. I'm probably not going to see it very often. And I do have a scuff down here on the abs. That looks like an absence of paint more than extra paint, honestly. So few little nitpicky things in terms of paint, but I love the look of this character, and overall I think the line work on this guy is pretty solid. I don't really have any fuzzy lines or any kind of weird bleeding issues, so that's pretty good. I believe the body is a new sculpt. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. It's not the same body as the Spider UK figure that he shares the spot with in the wave. It's a different body, and I really, even if it's not, I really like the use of this body for this figure. Not huge, not small, very muscled, so very much a nice Spider-Man. And then the head does not have the too big, too small issue that some of these figures have. So I think that looks really good. As far as articulation goes, we've got full rotation and a hinge on the head, so he's got wide range of motion there. We have got a butterfly joint on the arms and the shoulders, so you can get him into some really you know, really tight or wide poses, and apparently these fins pop out, so pay attention to those. The shoulders have pretty good range of motion. You can get them to go up pretty far, they go down. Arms go all the way out. We've got double jointed elbows. We have got a hinge and a rotation at the wrist. We've got an ab crunch, about 1 click back, and then he can hunch all the way over, so that's pretty good. And then we've got a ratcheted waist swivel, but it's another one of those where the body is so thin that the waist will look kind of odd at times depending on how you have him posed, so got to take that into consideration. Legs go out only about that far. Legs go forward pretty far though. They go slightly more than 90, and then they go back just a little bit. We've got double jointed knees that go all the way up. We have got a boot cut. We have got a hinge on the foot that goes pretty far, and then a forward facing pin that allows for pretty wide rocking motions. So he is overall pretty agile. I think he's got a lot going for him in terms of articulation, and I haven't had any real issues posing him either. He looks pretty good. I like pretty much everything this guy has to offer. The only thing I don't like, and it was my gripe with the Spider UK figure, is that he doesn't have any accessories. So, you know, he doesn't have any extra hands. He doesn't have any web effects. He doesn't have anything. So I don't know a lot about this character, but I do know that Spider 2099 does use webbing still. So I don't know. Anything would have been nice. The only thing he does come with is a Build-A-Figure piece, and it's it's a Sandman arm. It's this one, the closed fist one. And you know, just like the other Spider figure, he comes with the arm. And I do like this. I'm not building Sandman because I don't want all of the characters in this wave, nor do I want Sandman. But the Build-A-Figure piece is nice. A lot of nice texture, a lot of nice shading on it. You got the transition paint fading into the shirt pattern, so that's cool. I wish that he had more to offer, but in terms of the base figure, I'm pretty ecstatic about it. All right, so there's not much more to say about this guy, honestly. I think he's a solid figure. I like his sculpt. I like his articulation. I like the paint apps. I do, you know, obviously I have a few issues with it, but overall, for a Legends figure, he's pretty solid. I don't have any real, you know, true complaints about him. I would have liked to have had some accessories, but, you know, I understand that we don't always get those with every figure, so the figure on his own is great, very cool design. It lends himself really, really well to an action figure, and this is, I don't know, probably one of my favorite Legends of late too. And I don't collect them all, so I only get the ones I really want. And this was at the top of my list right now, so I am glad to add this one to the collection. So that's going to do it for this review, everyone. As always, stay tuned to Toy Bro for more reviews. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Your interaction with the channel is always appreciated. And until next time.